Hey folks, we're back. I am really sorry for that delay. Really, I hope you stayed with us. I apologize. Yes, I'm getting messages. Where'd you guys go? People are already saying, when will the audio clip be up? It will be up immediately. They're working on it in the office right now for that story. So, sorry about that. We're back. I'm your host, BKP. And we always, Josh, show them the bullfrog, as we call him on the show, Jerry Nadler. There he is. That is Bullfrog Nadler. That's him right there. He is the chair of the House Judiciary Committee that gave us the lessons to be learned from the Mueller report yesterday. So we just wanted to show that. Great work there on the bullfrog. There's Bullfrog Nadler. Okay, so let me tell you this. And I told you at the beginning of the show, you're going to laugh at me. You know what? I don't care. You can laugh. All right? Thousands, hundreds of thousands coming into this country. All right? Now, we have had the crazy Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Hickenlooper and what's the guy out there? No, what's the guy out there in Washington State that's Inslee? Is that his name? The governor that's running for president. Now we've got de Blasio. Oh my God. Bloomin' idiot de Blasio. What a bloomin' idiot. We got de Blasio. We've got them all yelling. We got Kirsten Gillibrand. She'll do anything for a campaign contribution. But everybody's going to die in 12 years. Everybody's going to die. They are running around. Climate change is, your death is imminent. Whatever the hell. Intimate, whatever. Imminent. Thank you, Josh. Imminent. I could do it if I just get a little help. Imminent. But it's going to happen. Okay? It's going to happen. All right? So they want you to believe that, if you're in your early 20s, you just got a couple years left. I mean, your mid-30s and you're gone. If we don't do something, your children that are born today won't even have that graduation in high school. They'll be fried. I'm telling you right now. Walk up to these people and tell you know how your kid's going to die in 12 years? Not from climate change. From this nasty-ass country. Your kid's going to die of tuberculosis or something. That's what your kid's going to die from. You wait. And I tell you what, I know. Well, wait a minute. He has lost it now. You wait with the homeless and the nasty cities and taking a crap right in the streets of San Francisco and just urinating everywhere. And then we got all of these people coming from these countries like Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador with no shots, nothing, just coming in. Tuberculosis, all kinds of things are happening. Diseases are coming in this country. Damn, I couldn't get a pineapple in this country. I swear to God. I went to Australia. This is a true story. I'm sitting here, the president's not above the law. That's all I keep hearing is the president's not above the law. No man is above the law. Well, hell, if they come across the Rio Grande or jump the fence, it don't matter. That law. I went to Australia one time. This goes way back, right? And so I said, hey, I like that pineapple. I'll take it home. I never thought nothing about it. It's just a pineapple. Oh, my God. We landed in Hawaii, and they tore my bags apart. I think they brought 4 German Shepherds over to look at my pineapple. And they took my pineapple. I said, I just want a pineapple. I want to take my pineapple home. I mean, why don't you go in the back? Let's cut it up together. Let's just go in the back, eat the pineapple now. No. I mean, after they shook down my bag, took my pineapple. I mean, I know. I won't shut up about it. But I couldn't get a pineapple in this country. And damn, we're bringing in diseases and nasty stuff. Just look at these kids and say, hey, do you think your children are going to die from climate change in 12 to 16 years? Yeah. Well, here's one for you. Tuberculosis is going to kill them first. Wait till you got some skin disease you can't figure out. I know. That was all wrong. That was all wrong. That was all wrong. Anyhow, let's go with this. So we're back. I know I got a little worked up out there. I got a little worked up. So let me see what's new. Okay. Warren rise is threat to Sanders. Okay. Now somebody in this Democrat bunch will go after, okay, will go after Joe Biden. Not everybody's in the tank, okay? Now, Trump and Biden are going to be in Iowa on the same day. So, let me go through. We're getting late in the show. Let me go through a couple pictures. Let me make sure I got it here. So, here we go. So, number 24, the battle for Iowa. Now, if you notice, okay, there's CNN. Now, what I find interesting, there's CNN at 4:01 a.m. this morning, right? And then here is MSNBC. All right, straight out of box, number 7. That was at 5-something a.m. Eastern time, okay? I think 5:01. If you look down the corner, it's hard to see. 4 a.m., top of the hour, CNN. 5 a.m., top of the hour. Wonder who sent out the memo to make sure this hit top. When you come to the top of the hour, this is what we want everybody to see on these two networks. Trump and Biden both campaigning in Iowa today. Now, Biden, if you've noticed, okay, will not, he's not a team player. He's been pulled aside, okay? Pulled aside. Biden is not showing up at any national Democrat events. Now, I forget the name of it, but last week, they had the San Francisco, Democrat S in the Street event. I don't know what it was called, right? So they go to San Francisco. They dodge the steaming piles of poop to get into the arena. I think I'm lying. Google it. Google it! Okay? But anyhow, the whole group shows up, right? Not Biden. You think of any group team building assignment. That's okay. There's team building. Those group team building assignments for Democrats? Like the last one in Iowa? No Biden. Now, Biden says the granddaughter is getting her diploma. So family first, just like the day family was first on Air Force Two when Hunter Biden traveled on your plane with that guy as he was playing VP of the United States to China to get like a $1.5 billion cash infusement that Deutsche Bank or nobody could get. That's why they're yelling Trump, 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 Russia, and we need to get your tax returns. No, we need Hunter Biden's. We need some of their corporate returns. We need some business books from these guys. But anyhow, so Biden doesn't show up in Iowa. He's not participating in any Democrat team building events until he gets to the debate stage. That's my opinion. You will not. Now, don't you think it's interesting that the candidates all went out to Iowa 2 days ago in the weekend? We're at Tuesday, right? And now Biden's going today. And Biden will be in Iowa a couple days, wiping up what the other candidates laid down over the weekend. All right. So the media is working as hard as they can. Now, the failing New York Times is in on it. Let's go to number 8, okay? The failing New York Times, Trump needs a target to stay interested in his campaign. For now, it's Biden, okay? He insists on having final approval over songs on his campaign playlist, as well as the campaign merchandise. But he has never asked to see a budget for 2019. He doesn't even know how much money we have for this campaign. He wants to pick music. He wants merchandising. Sit down and look at the numbers, will you? This is what they write. Okay? Number 9. Why he really doesn't want the job. Okay, he has shown no interest in formulating a new message for his campaign. Instead, continuing with the winning Make America Great Again. We'll just go with that one. What do you have in mind over there, Joey? Really? Let's just stay with the Make America Great Again. People seem to like it. Slogan from his last race, and added that he also wants to keep America great. This is news, okay? But what they're trying to do, and they will work overtime, MSNBC, CNN particularly. CNN has got a stupid clown show going on, okay? And you go in interview with CNN and the stupidity, your level of stupidity is how you get the job there, okay? Now, there's stupid straight people, right? There's people that are straight and they're stupid. Well, they seem to focus on stupid gay people. Sorry, I know. All day long I could have went with saying that. But, CNN has a stupidity meter for their on-air talent. We'll call it talent. Why not? MSNBC, how evil? Are you evil? Have you signed the documents down the hall? The ones with the flame, the office with the flames coming out of it? Have you signed those documents? Because if you have not, you can't work here because we're pure evil. We're running the slippy slide as fast in the hell as we can get. So here's the other one. Number 10. When it came to the campaign, his main focus was on his own approval numbers. How am I looking? I don't give a rat's. How do I look? Mr. Trump rarely, if ever, speaks to aides about what he hopes to accomplish with what would be a hard-won second term. His interest is entirely in the present and mostly on the crisis of the moment. Let me tell you what he plans to make happen in his second term. A jail you'll be a-going. Because let me tell you something. I don't know that they will discuss this, but in the second term, he knows there'll be no third. He's not going to be looking for your friendship. He is going to be looking for a jail cell. My hopes are for Hillary, Barack, John Podesta, Susan Rice. The list goes on. We'll try to get Steele on the dossier, Glenn Simpson, Fusion, GS, whatever. Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Bruce Orr, Nellie Orr, McCabe. Let's see. Hey, let's go ahead and throw Mueller in the clink. That'd be Robert plus Mueller in the clink, special counsel. Lessons from the Mueller report. And let's go ahead and throw James Comey in the clink. Anyhow, so he has no entire, he's on the crisis of the day. Number 11, in conversations with donors and allies, the president has continued to refer to him as feeble. Mr. Biden is 76. Mr. Trump is turning 73. He's considered Joe feeble. I do too. He's a feeble old boy. Has no hair. Had to buy some. What hair Joe had? Joe had to buy his teeth, pull back his skin, and get a follicle transplant. Mr. Trump is turning 73 this week. Noted that he was part of the Washington establishment. He has tried workshopping visions of these critiques as Twitter attacks, referring to Mr. Biden as Sleepy and Swamp Man. I like Swamp Man. I like Sleepy, but you got to throw creepy. You got to throw the Sleepy creepy on there. Okay, you got to. We read this earlier. Let me make sure I'm up to there. Okay. Number 14, President Trump has been calling former advisors. Who would they be? Advisors. Who have not heard from him in years. Get me Steve Bannon on the line. Steve, how's it going over in that monastery? You know, I know you're trying to flip Europe all over the place, but we got to talk. Haven't heard from you in years. Well, he is eager to discuss his standing in the polls against the top Democrats in the field, specifically Joseph R. Biden Jr., whom he describes in those conversations as too old and not as popular as people think. This is, I tell you what, get ready, okay? Now, number 15, we did this earlier, but let's do it in the timeline again. After being briefed on a devastating 17-state poll conducted by the campaign pollster Tony Fabrizio or somebody like that, Mr. Trump told aides to deny that his internal polling showed him trailing Mr. Biden in many of the states he needs to win, even though he is also trailing in public polls from key states like Texas, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Number 16. And last but not least, when top line details of polling leak. You know, there's so much leaking. They should do everything they should do with Depends commercials. I'm serious. I mean, if you say leak 12 times, run a Depends commercial, including numbers showing the president lagging in a cluster of critical Rust Belt states. Mr. President, you happen to be lagging. Yes, you're lagging. Rust Belt states. Mr. Trump instructed aides to say publicly that other data showed him doing well. Go out there and tell them we're doing well. We have data. I don't care what you say. We have data. We're doing well. That's what you tell them. Folks, this is an actual news organization that is supposed to be bringing information to the public. Number 22, Justin Amash, the lone sole riding Republican, saying that President Trump obstructed justice. Representative Justin Amash quits House Freedom Caucus. Was first Republican to say Trump has committed impeachable offenses. He is now out of the Freedom Caucus. He quit. He's out. Boom. Let me see what else I have here. Let's take a brief break because I know we only got 20 minutes, and then we'll wrap up the show with a couple more lies the media happens to be trying to spread this morning. Take us a break.